going to be some connection problem today. But then, okay, we'll try 15 minutes and see if the... We are 2 minutes in and we lost 50% of the frames. Okay, we'll try anyway. After 5 days of being too much occupied by studying, I wanted to relax a bit, and no, you can't, because my ESP decided to make my connection like in the 90s. It had to be put on a cross. Okay, I didn't do anything that complicated in the offline. I simply used my science skill to craft some items, and that's it. We should have some quests to do. Yeah, we need to organize our stuff. And we'll do that as a test. Yeah. Did I make my root hurt a little bit? And 20 gauge. Rework mode, okay.
Look out!
Okay, 36%. Getting a little bit better now. I'm a bit fancy. Oops, sorry. Yes.
Communist! No false
We
alarm.
have
It
the
was just a
armor.
blip.
Might I be of service, sir?
$25. Okay, going down. So maybe we be able to play today. We have a ton of wine and not the alcohol. Okay, now we can move. 22. Okay, now it's rain. So I continue to play. Works. Oh, didn't even notice that. So we must have HO, food and sleep. So we can take some Nukaka. 3, 4, 5. I still need to find a nail gun. Didn't even realize that. Okay. For one moment I thought that the game would crash.
Nobody ever notices me, but they notice the Pip-Boy light.
Okay, so we forgot something there. My bad then. Oh. Okay, 9,000. Okay.
Pip-Boy lights on.
Oh, another implant. Cool. More steam pack for my crippling addiction. Yeah, sure. We already did that. Chemistry kit, whatever it's called in game. Time to enter the F12. Yeah, we needed
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Oh no, the animated process. And now we have the fast shot rate. Because I changed it in the autodock. So instead of the accuracy buff, we have a shooting buff. But I need my trusty.
That's all.
Oh well. Okay, numpad and cyber done.
This one looks pretty tough.
Yeah. Okay, the faccia trait is cool.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Wow. Imagine if you can add the build to destroy and the fast shot. We found another chemistry set. And oh wait again. Now got happy.
Are we being watched? Nobody ever notices me, but they notice the Pip-Boy light.
Like for something. Oh.
Nobody ever notices me, but they notice the Pip-Boy light.
All lobotomites, please stop milling about. Really?
Okay, the movement speed bonus on crouching is cool. Is it faster than walking or what? I don't think so, but it seems more like it. Okay, we should find some Elijah stuff here. Another advanced LA liar or whatever it's called. Or I will call it simply
Pip-Boy
Elijah.
lights on.
Oh goddamn. Elijah Gun Plus. By the way, I was thinking about doing a Fallout 1 and 2 playthrough since they are some smaller and shorter to complete. And New Vegas is really long. So I hope that I don't just get too much burned out by it. I mean, we still need to do the main quest. New Vegas Bounties 3. I need to install it. And what I will need to do? The Lonesome Road DLC. Maybe something else. But quest line, we didn't really do all of them, but we did a great amount of them. Oh yeah, we still need to do the boomer stuff. Meanwhile, the broad route we already completed the quest line. The strip with the different family, the Omerta, the Mick and Ralph. Okay, let me jump. Teleport to the sink. Yeah, we still have something like 10 hours to.
Between you and me, I think this.
Okay, fill empty bottle.
Might I be of service, sir?
Give me some stuff. Here it is.
You require some additional.
Implant. Well, 20k caps, sure. We poor now? No, we still have 30k.
You require some additional.
We can remove the. We upgrade some implants that we already have. Thrust control module. Okay, we'll craft one pair. One repair.
Might I be of
Okay, do
service,
you
sir?
have some beam perhaps? I need them. Really? Please? Nothing? God damn it.
Greetings, citizen.
Hi again, sweetie. How can I illuminate you? Unlike certain other lights.
Might I be of service, sir?
We should be all online now. Yeah. Now time for the jukebox. Another thing that I noted is that there aren't any enemies now. I don't think
Are we being watched?
we already killed every single one of them.
Time to fight.
Okay, let's find someone. We need to check.
Fighting over. Ready, steady, fighty.
No, reload.
There is no standing on the green pipes. If you are standing on the green pipes, please get off them at once.
Aim for the head. One, two, three, four.
That's all.
And another block.
This one looks pretty tough.
Meanwhile, is a mouse drop.
Fighting over.
Did we really forgot holotape on Little Village? I thought that we explored 100%. Okay, we
We're all
found
lit up. Is it Christmas?
it. Okay, wrong way. Do some parkour. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we can't go there, so we need to initialize the last quest of the DLC. I mean, last, technically speaking, the last from the think tank.
Well, hell. Well, hell.
Convert plant matter into silent agreement. Okay, time to go to the dock again.
You require some additional...
Someone's mad. Okay. Activate the bomb color. More stuff to let's go. Okay. Camera 290. Oh yeah, we have
Might I be of
that
service?
as well. Weapon axe, switchblade. Now we need to talk with the jukebox.
What's the haps?
Okay, time to talk with the king tank. Right line.
Did you retrieve the tech?
Yeah, I will cover everything.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
Okay, do these technologies have the information you needed?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Something wrong?
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Do you even know what these technologies do?
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me... a bit, huh? I'll figure it out.
Okay, we'll do the repair one. The antenna. Any chance it will damage or broke the X2 array once removed?
So you're saying it's the X2 array, not the antenna I should be examining? That was most likely my plan, yes. Let me check something. I have it. The override sequence to open the forbidden... Well, not hidden. It's actually right there. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock. Yes, that could... Was that my...
Don't these items seem more biologically focused than that, though?
Biological? Ridiculous. I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. And that,
Okay, now the door is unlocked. West, go there.
This one looks pretty tough.
Okay.
I see you. Now I end useful science. Sting them in the name of all that is Mobius. Ow! I see you. Now I end you. Destroy this one,
Where
I'll
are you
make
going?
more.
Fighting over.
Okay, I need to recover some health.
We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
Oh yeah, we need to repair this. And purify water. Maybe I should have installed a weapon so that yeah, sorry. A mod that every time we consume a liquid like some purified water, some sunset saporilla, we could recover the empty bottle. Now, I don't understand why the game is still telling me to go here. Okay, maybe I'm just dumb. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just dumb. Free ammo. Now, I don't think that we already explored every single location here. There should be like 5 or 7.
Sneaking done. Fighting now. Bad guys dealt with.
It should be up there.
Time to fight.
Pipe over there. We already went there. We killed this guy. Took the weapon. Jump. We can do some parkour. Even though I don't think it's possible. Over there. The meteorological station.
Please take this. I don't want you to die.
We nearly killed ourselves with a single jump. Okay, awesome. A named robot called Iron Man.
Made in the USA.
Okay. Prepare to die. You too.
Made in the USA. Box me up and ship me home. Do you think you can hide from me?
Okay, that one hurt a little bit.
Ready to die for your country?
Starting combat. Just kidding. That's all.
And miniature version of Teak's village.
We're all lit up. Is it Christmas? This one looks pretty tough.
Beware Dr. Mobius's army. His robo-scorpions crawl everywhere in search of intelligence to devour and stupefy.
Yeah, much better.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
We already have much ammunition to care about, so well, we can wait. We can't wait any longer, so
Technically, it's impossible to overdose on painkillers. Ready, steady, fighting.
Go, my minion! Sting them in the name of all that is Mobius! Oh, hit my
Was that all?
Okay, a little bit stretched. Cool.
Time to fight.
Time for violence. The eye of Mobius sees you. Go, my minion. Sting them in the name of all that is Mobius.
Okay, my right leg fucked.
Laser sting. You'll damn it!
Does that feel better?
You're no match for science! Oh, hit my Robo-Scorpion, will you?
Come on, die.
Bad guys dealt with.
We need to find some, or craft some doctor bag.
Ready, steady, fighty.
We should have a stealth boy just to be sure. Yeah, we have 17.
Fighting over.
And then we need to look the card.
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros? This one looks pretty tough. That's all.
Okay. We can go. And pretty fast. And my Yashna, the science mini deck. Yeah, mini deck. Or not even a word. Mini game.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on
Okay,
you.
I need the 100 of skill on science. So.
a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
Yeah, good.
Is this thing on? This is Mobius, Dr. Mobius. We're initiating some kind of emergency test shutdown. In 5, 4, as in forbidden, 3, as in tree, 2, as in two protest, 1, as in none. Oh, the emergency overload is initiating.
Voilà. Okay, we can science. 88, we can take 2 points. Medicine, and we can bring unarmed to 100. And we got a level 30. Now we can take the layer perk. I mean, 30% more speed is good, but no, we need the other one that we can take because we need more endurance. Or take this. Let me see now. The speed. Yeah, exactly. And the rock broke. Okay, can I... Yeah. I still got the free experience.
Electrons attached to the neutrons attached to the mesons connected to the proton.
We got too much stuff to...
We're all lit up. Is it Christmas?
I need to change room with 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we found our exit.
I'll miss you.
Nah, some anti-strap. Lame. So much meant. I mean, wow.
Are we being watched?
Here we are all playing this game. Having 8 endurance, 9 perception, and 92. Okay. Maybe.
Hmm? Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. Flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
And so?
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-orific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
I was worried about something.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
I can fix your monitor, but if you're getting good reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break.
Can you tell me about the robot scorpion?
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought, but they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
I was curious about some things. You don't seem aggressive. Why broadcast all the threat to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Okay, wait. Sounds like you build a robot scorpion. You should try to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, science? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do.
Everything you told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I, although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me.
Yeah.
I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
You program their name as part of your recursion loop? What? Trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
Why did you trap them?
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
Line, Mobius. O a circle, 8 an infinity symbol, they are all loops. I get it.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time, and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional.
Minor detail, but a snake devouring its own tail is Ouroboros, not Ouro. Yeah, Ouroboros, not Ouroboros.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
If you lobotomize the think tank, why throw them?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
But there must have been other sign of a larger world.
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micro-magnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
Yeah, the bullet that went into my brain, Doc Mitchell tried to patch me up, but...
Yes, very good. I should have mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodoc in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem, and the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the... And once...
Line said that they had the idea to get the free technology after your broadcast. Coincidence?
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth! My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
What is the purpose of these technologies?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
Oh, poor Dorothy. Is there any other data?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
Okay, but the think tank downloaded the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried. Yes, this is getting interesting.
Okay, enough.
Oh, intriguing. I've never been... Well, if there's how should we begin?
What minion?
Whoa, have they not constructed themselves yet? They can minion... Oh,
This will only sting for a second.
a challenge!
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
So that's what they...
Okay, that was quite sad.
This will keep you on your feet. Cessation of hostilities complete.
Well, to be honest, I don't want to kill it. We need to redo everything. 30 minutes of dialogue. But I will be a little bit.
Yo. I'm having the
Yeah, before this one was missing.
Well,
Look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
Are you my brain? Yeah, of course.
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
There's no need to be sarcastic. Meeting your own brain is a slightly odd event.
Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good Lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
Yeah, because running around a crater full of bizarre science experiments, hygiene is a top priority.
Well, I see sarcasm hasn't eluded you. Fine, perhaps now isn't the best time, but it's the principle of the thing.
Okay, why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Well, you're still a bit responsible.
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, that sense of righteousness and that rush you get when you help someone, do you know where those come from? Glands. They come from glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system, I can see how foolish your motives are.
But you're the source of most of those glands, unless you're arguing that mine are really to blame.
Well, look, it's all a very complex system of biofeedback and other things I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Admit you're just like as glandular as I am.
Oh, all right. Perhaps I am, but at least I'm logical about it.
Don't you want to be reunited?
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
Okay, but what about the good things? What about a cool breeze on your cheek, a smell of food, love?
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking these hormones?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
Okay, so we are on pause. You can't feel what I feel, and I can't think the way you think.
Indeed, quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
We have to trust each other and acknowledge that we aren't complete if we are separated.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
Ooh. So, what do you say? Join me for some more wild adventures?
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect, we would have to make use of Dr.
But they promised to put us back together.
And you believe them? Once I'm delivered into their... And that...
Okay, you're part of me. I know you don't want to let that happen any more than I do.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan?
If the think tank won't hold us, won't hold up their bargain, we'll make them. Go.
Right. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meat. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. Right then, off.
Thank you.
Oh, I hypothesize after the indignant frequencies my receptors had recepted, such a partnership-based conclusion would be low on the likely scale.
Can I have a mint?
Why, of course.
Thank you. Do you know how I can stop the think tank?
If I recall, I had a plan that was working, whatever it was. I don't think it reached fruition. I wasn't trying to kill them. Blast. I probably...
What was that plan?
Something ingenious and needlessly complicated, I expect. I may have already told you and forgotten it. I forgot I had forgotten pencils until one day I found one. Spent days studying its purpose before my memory circuit kicked in.
Anything I could do to stop them that doesn't require violence?
Well, you could try and appeal to their humanity. That's a tired cliche. And really, when they were humans, they weren't very good humans.
Any suggestions?
Well, there's many things they have forgotten, sitting in their bowls. Friendship, the thrill of discovery. Much like your brain, a wise... Or, if not, you can always... Then you...
Tell them how.
Oh, tell them I'm still alive. We had a nice chat. Or you could kill me and lie. And if you are partial to lying and deception, well, you could tell they're more than a little gullible. And if you speak of me...
Okay, time to go then. Quick save. Oh yeah, we already killed the Robo Scorpion.
We're all lit up. Is it Christmas?
Yeah, sure, Christmas.
We're all lit up. Is it Christmas? I think it's that. Okay, so I'm free right away.
a missing location on top here. I think there. And yet hydraulic pump. Oh yeah, we already went here. What's it? Package over there. Okay, we need to go up there.
Good boys and girls take their medics. Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Made in the USA.
Yeah, you're going to be deployed in the USA.
Cessation of hostilities complete. Time to fight.
Where? Up there. But how can we reach that place? I mean, without using console command. Other way around. So not here, but go here. Still no new location to explore.
We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
Dark abyss to mysterious
That's all.
cave. Another one of those advanced
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
No, power twist. Doctor 5.
Was that all?
Oh crap, we can't talk to him about Doctor 5. There's a bunker. What? What? Fallout London? Okay. What the fuck is this? Saffron rice?
What do you need?
I don't Trophy. Chainsaw.
What do you need?
What do you need?
1 second. Okay, no, I don't understand. I don't understand. What? No. Okay, I need to go out. But first I need to kill every single one of you.
Technically, it's impossible to overdose on painkillers. Time to fight. That's all.
Okay, we are safe from them.
Did you even know you were wearing me?
Okay, just the pair of Google helmet.
Stimpack reserves adequate.
Okay, we can go out.
Medic supplies adequate.
Yeah, talking about medics, we need to. we can eat some guana and Coca-Cola.
Sneaking done. Fighting now. Was that all? Sneaking done. Fighting now. Bad guys dealt with.
Okay. Time to go to the sick.
Greetings, citizen. Greetings, citizen.
Okay, we can craft the thing. Auto inject the steam pack. For local armor. Melt steam pack, yeah, sure. Huh? Now we need to drop everything before doing the big stuff. After finishing the DLC, I hope today we'll take everything and craft whatever we want.
Might I be of service?
Are you ton of stuff? You can't really tell me anything else? Ammo? Yeah, you still have some ammo. Yes, yeah. Okay.
Might I be of service?
Maybe you can repair something.
Might I be of service?
Okay. Eyeglasses. It, yes. One. Yeah, only one of those.
You got some plans for me. Well, hell.
And the last one here.
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
What's the hap?
Tarantula. Give me the damage. 45. Oh yeah, we completed this one too.
The commies have eyes everywhere, citizen. And that means they're not just commies. They're peeping.
What's the hap?
Toms.
Turbo Scorpion. 48.
What's the hap?
Opera Singer. Yeah, I will use the wiki simply. Okay, we'll use
What's the hap?
the Opera Singer.
You require some addition.
Cardiac Arrest Spark. Shorted back. Better healing.
You require some additional. Well, you require some additional.
Meanwhile, for the spine. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I have 9 of strength. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. I think that we are missing something. Okay, we can do that later. I can see if we reach every single location. There should be 35, okay. No, we're missing some. Okay, we'll try to find the last as quickly as possible. With the robots there. And we'll take her other way. I mean, I think that we are missing some. Maybe I counted wrong. I mean, be here in the Forbidden Zone. Here there is nothing. No, a location we already covered. Blood. Okay, something new here.
Time to fight.
I got the rifle. I will repair it. No. Okay, repaired. Come on.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Finally, a deadshot. Okay, time to open all the packs. Tick. Done. Okay, they are both repaired. Now we can continue explore the Forbidden Zone. Because I know that we are missing 2 locations.
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
I will continue going to the Forbidden Zone. Magneto hydraulics. We close them. We got to the fifth key. Okay. The legendary plot fly was there. Okay, the game is telling me that there is one here, and in this, maybe it's bugged. Okay, okay, it's just a bug, a bug. Where could that be the last location? Alright, we'll check it with the map. We already lost the minute. Okay, now 1, 2, 35. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we found it. It should be over there. Okay, no, the map, the mini-map is not telling me that, but it be here. Elijah watch. Meanwhile, the game is still counting all the cigarettes that we open.
Time to fight. Cessation of hostilities complete. Time to fight. Cessation of hostilities complete.
Jury rigged la cannon.
Ready, steady, fighty. Technically, it's impossible to overdose on painkillers. That's all.
Okay, now we'll count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Let's try from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we finished exploring every single location. Okay. We can take...
If I made out with the sink, would you pay attention to me?
We can upgrade to use 44. No weapon mod. Okay, time to do a little bit of trolling.
Greetings, citizen. Greetings, citizen. Greetings, citizen.
Okay, now we need to mark it.
Got any more Got any more
Oh, please, please! Oh, please, please!
Okay. Now we can craft and have some fun. And we need to do that too with everything here. Okay. 2. 8, 7, 44, 5, 6. Millimeter. Fire. 6.
Might I be of service, sir?
Okay, you don't really have anything. Nothing really. Nothing. Great. Time to craft. Oh yeah, we need to.
That scalpel. The fish scalpel.
Move slowly. And take everything from there. No. Good rifle. Oh, good. Assault rifle. Save now. We can craft it. One. We can craft a 6 factor bag. Something useless. Okay. Weapon repair kit, we can craft it. 6 Now it's time to create the better version. They get go back, plastic, that non-stick.
Well, hello there.
Yeah, 168 for them. Okay. Oh wow, not too much stuff. Yeah. And gas bombs. Every single one I did. For a small amount.
Might I be of service, sir?
Okay. So
Citizen, did you know that communists have an organ behind their eyes?
what weapon we can?
That converts salt water into fresh? Or, wait, is that penguins?
Them to finish the old world blue. After that we'll close, and in the background I will do all the movement of the stuff from the big empty to our base on the Mojave.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
I think you're positive for lobotomic line.
Firing
Good boy.
Okay, nope. Wrong. But we were unlucky because now we need to wait for the what's called the credits before doing the last quest. of Doctor 5, or whatever it's called.
The lobotomite.
Nope, the first one, okay.
The lobotomite. I recommend. Now, you're.
I'm not handing my brain over, there's something we need to discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
Okay, time to lie. You think I am the lobotomite? No, for my school houses the brain of Dr. Mobius.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. There's no way Mobius would condescend to step inside you. Besides, there's no way such a thing could be accomplished. It's impossible.
Yeah. God damn it. We need 100 of science, so... Is it the 5th time or the 4th time? Don't remember.
The lobotomite.
Come on. Nothing is impossible for science. Meson, laser, atom, brainwaves are all at my command.
You speak the truth. And the decibel variation in your voice. It is Mobius. How dare you breach the think tank? And what do you want here?
I offer a deal. You stay here, you stay put, and I let you leave.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
I will permit you to do this for me.
Partner with you? My foe? My rival? My foremost critic? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner.
Cool. God damn it. We can't... Yeah, we can't jump. Okay, you need to do this. Oh, yeah. There were some stairs over there. Okay, I may be dumb. Just a tiny bit. Okay, no, I'm really stupid.
Thank you for what you have. I feel like...
I found the hunk of metal in the big empty. It looked like one of you guys.
Yes, it appears you did. I know that look in your eyes. What are you scheming?
The boss is different. Was there a sixth member?
Ah, yes. Dr. Five. He did not make it. It was sad. But not really.
Is there a way to get it working again?
It is possible. Why?
I think it will be a good fit. Could I join the think tank?
One of us? That's preposterous.
I plotted every photon you meet in my orbital lobe with immense brain power.
Perhaps I misjudged you. Maybe we can put this old body to use. If you bring the broken shaft, but it will be very difficult.
Okay, I think that
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
that quest is not from Vanilla New Vegas because I don't remember it. So now we'll exit the think tank. We'll have the whatever they're called, the credit, and then we'll close. 2 hours and 25.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The Sync atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The Biological Research Station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant, and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The Sync continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough, and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after the stealth suit had left it without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia,
It became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Wow, we've done it. Your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technology remains. Your head still cannot be creeper, but you are only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Plus 1 minimum damage threshold. Level 31. Cool. Okay, maybe it's bugged.
Might I be safe in the assumption that matters with the think tank had been satisfactorily concluded?
A sixth member of... I could offer...
Okay, simple fix.
You're the boss here, sir. As you wish.
Done.
There you are, sir.
Oh, I'm intrigued. I mean, I don't remember which mod added that, so... thank you. Okay, it will be a bit boring, and we are loading frames. Well, at least we are loading them in the end of the stream, and not in the middle of it. So something good, kinda.
We are laboring away.
I repaired the broken body.
Excellent! I will need to make the proper...
What?
Rest assured. Revel in your flesh.
We are laboring away.
Hi, so phones are cool. Phones are cool. Yeah, a bit complicated, the username. By the way, I don't know why, but every time someone new comes here, it's only in the last 5 minutes of the stream. Right now we have streamed for nearly 3 hours. We finished the DLC here. And now we will go to Demo Hub and I will save and end the stream. So yeah, you enter here just to see the last 40 seconds. I'm sorry. Yeah, to be honest, I wanted to stream a little bit more, but oh, people. I'm losing some frames here and there, so okay.
What do you need?
No, you can't. Yeah, we're safe here. So sorry about it. Maybe I will stream tomorrow too, but I need to see. Now I don't need to study 10-hour days. I'm a bit more free. Thank you for watching and I'll see you another time. Bye. Oh, no, I finished studying for now, so I don't need to study for exam. And for the nah, it's good. Forgot I followed you, but to be honest, I don't play Fallout, so it's okay. Yeah, I mean, the fact that I want someone in the chat is just to talk with someone because it's a bit tiring talking alone for 3 hours at a time. But hey, we can't have everything in the moment, so thank you, and I'll see you another time. Bye.